Greetings, salutations, people of the internet. This is Master RBG. And you know what? Like most gamers, I sometimes find there just aren't enough hours in the day to play all the games I want to. And even the games I do play, I don't always have enough time to do a proper review for each one of them. So how else can I share my excitement and interest in these gaming gems with you guys? Well, I'll just do what everyone else does and make a random list video about them. That's what I'll do. So, without further ado, here are 10 games, in no particular order, that I've had my eye on lately. Woo! Number 10, Thimbleweed Park. The latest point-and-click adventure game by one of gaming's biggest names, Mr. Ron Gilbert. You may know him from such games as Maniac Mansion, Secret of Monkey Island, Day of the Tentacle, Putt-Putt Goes to the Moon, Spy Fox and Dry Cereal, and many more. This game's a proper callback to the heyday of the point-and-click adventure genre, and has the comedy I enjoyed from Mr. Gilbert's LucasArts games all over it. It's got murder, cursing clowns, ghosts, FBI agents. What more could you possibly ask for? Number 9, Bendy and the Ink Machine. A lovely little horror game that seemingly came out of nowhere. This one caught my attention with its unique art style. It's another indie horror title that takes an element from the past and twists it into pure nightmare fuel. And I absolutely love it. This one is an episodic game and isn't complete just yet, at least not at the time of recording this video. Hopefully it'll be complete by the time October rolls around, so I can include it among my horror game reviews during that month. Number 8, Owlboy. This one probably holds the record for the longest development cycle on this list. It began development way back in 2007. That's right, a decade ago. It stars a boy named Otis, who is part of a strange human-owl hybrid race. Oh, and in grand old school tradition, he's a mute protagonist. But the people in game are actually aware he is mute. They play it for laughs a little bit. The art style is beautiful and creative, and the gameplay is novel for a platform game, given that the protagonist isn't exactly as bound by gravity as the likes of Sonic or Mario. It encourages exploration, which you will definitely want to do, which is why I've been watching this game like a hawk. Or should I say owl? Number 7, Night in the Woods. This may be the most intriguing adventure game on this list. The story really draws you in and is surprisingly relatable for folks of a certain age, like myself. It also has a very unique art style and a fantastic soundtrack. It's very rare that a modern game can accurately portray emotions like this game does. I certainly look forward to finishing it sometime in the hopefully not too distant future. Number 6, Nefarious. This one immediately caught my eye on its premise alone. A platformer game where you play as the villain. You run around kidnapping princesses and plot to take over the world. The end of each level has you in the driver's seat as the boss that the quote-unquote hero must fight. Except unlike a traditional platformer, it's the villain who's supposed to come out on top. Between the villain's design and the game's concept, I really look forward to playing through this one. Number 5, Pit People. Oh my god. I watched Jesse Cox play this on his channel and knew immediately that I needed this game in my life. For starters, I absolutely love turn-based strategy games, and I love humor, even twisted humor. And this game feeds into both of those things. The narrator absolutely slays me with his nonsense and obvious bias against our protagonist. It's both a fun and funny game that I look forward to picking up and playing for myself sometime in the future. Number 4, Plague Inc. This is one of those rare games with a truly original premise. I can say in all honesty I've never played or heard of another game like this one before. You work on creating a virus to decimate the population of Earth. You can even create a zombie virus if you want to. With such a weird concept, you'd figure they would have called it something like Mad Scientist Simulator. It gives you a ton of options to customize and evolve your virus to better decimate the Earth's population with. I look forward to picking this one up and unleashing my super virus upon the unsuspecting masses sometime soon. Number 3. Her Majesty's Spiffing. Real talk for a minute, guys? I have a weak spot for British comedy. From the day I was introduced to Monty Python, it was basically a direct line to my funny bone. And Her Majesty's Spiffing is as British and as silly as you can get in an adventure game. You play as an astronaut/explorer charged by Her Majesty the Queen of England to go forth into space and colonize in the name of the Empire. Mostly because we've made a right mess of it here on Earth. So, you set off on your excessively British rocket ship in search of hospitable worlds to inhabit. And on the way, you'll perform science experiments, deal with the ship's crew, perform maintenance, and explore new worlds. Of course, you'll always find time for afternoon tea. It just wouldn't be a proper English expedition without it, even if you are in space. Number 2. Knights of Pen and Paper. This may well be the most meta game I've ever encountered. Even the advertisement on its Steam page gets meta. Anyways, I used to play D&D back in the day, so for that reason alone this game intrigued me. But you don't just go directly into a D&D setting. You play as a person who is playing in a D&D campaign. Sometimes it's a proper setting for D&D, like a cave with bats and goblins in it. Other times you're fighting space invaders inside of an arcade. You buy equipment for characters in your party, but you can also buy a new table to play your game upon, or even get decorations for the room your characters are playing in. And those items grant you various bonuses and benefits during gameplay. And there are a metric ton of references to various bits of pop culture hidden throughout the game's campaigns, settings, items, and enemies. I definitely look forward to completing my game and reviewing it sometime in the future. Number 1. Hack and Slash. At first glance, this game sounds rather generic and uninspired. I mean, really? Hack and Slash? That's the best you can do for a title? It isn't until you dig beneath the surface and realize that the name has a very different meaning. You do indeed slash at things with your sword, that part's true, but the hacking they refer to is of the computer variety. If you want to open that door, you can hack it open. If a boss is too tough to beat, you can hack his coding and make him super easy to wipe the floor with. It's a very unusual gimmick for such a game, but I rather like the idea of it. Hopefully I'll be able to beat this game without going all Neo from the Matrix on it, and get a review out for it soon. And those were the top 10 games I've had my eye on lately. Did any of them catch your eye as well? Would you like to see me review any of them in the future? Well, let me know down in the comment section below. That about does it for this video, guys. If you liked it, hit that like button. If you'd like to see more of my nonsense in the future, hit that subscribe button. And that little bell button, just to be sure. If you'd like some suggestions for other videos by yours truly, then how about these? Over here, you can check out my video for Little Nightmares 6th edition. It's an unboxing and a review video. 2 videos for the price of 1. Who can say no to that? And over here, you can check out my review for Yooka-Laylee. I rather enjoyed it. You never know, you might enjoy it too. Check out either one, they're both fantastic, just like you guys have been. Until next time, this is Master RBG, signing off.